Yo, welcome to Baggy TV. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. You should be doing great because you're the champions of Europe. Really, you're the champions of the world because Europe is the best league in the world. The European League is the best league in the world. So the fact that we're the champions of Europe, we're pretty much the champions of the world. You know what I mean? So congratulations to everyone. I know everyone is still a little bit buzzing, a little bit, hanged up from yesterday. I mean, me literally, I've only had a few hours of sleep. By the looks of DJ, he's already had a few hours of sleep as well. I mean, I've been seeing him all over the gap, man. You've been on streams after streams after streams, man, working overtime.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, mate?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I was spreading the love today at Welling Garden City. We went to Stamford Park there today. I was spreading the love there today as well. It was absolutely crazy. Honestly, we went down there with family.
I'm spreading the love today at Welling Garden City.
I think one of you guys at the bottom has some feedback. Carry on, DJ. Carry on, mate.
Yeah, I was just spreading the love down there today, mate. Went down with family and cousins and a couple of my brothers, mate. We all went down today, mate. Had a couple of drinks. There again, just chilling. Just a good day, mate. Just a good day. 2 days in a row, mate. First, obviously, now of the Champions League, and today as well to carry on.
Mate, it really has been surreal. I'm serious. I mean, I woke up this morning. I woke up this afternoon. To be fair, I woke up this afternoon and I was looking at all these pictures of us holding the trophy, and I'm looking. I'm like, did it really happen? It still hasn't hit me quite yet. Pana Freak, Bobby, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing?
I'm great. I'm super happy. I told you guys we were going to win the Champions League, and I was right. Well, it was wonderful yesterday, fantastic, and I had the belief from the start, especially when I saw the lineup. It was amazing, but surprising from Pep's end because I couldn't believe he would play without a holding midfielder. So I sincerely believe here Pep somehow gave us the game. And starting with Raheem Sterling, I was not expecting Raheem Sterling to start the game as well. So I will say Pep basically handles the trophy.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised at a lot of the things that Pep Guardiola did. It was a weird one. We're going to talk about it a little bit more today because, as Bobby knows, yesterday was all about us celebrating and being happy and just taking it in, soaking it in. But I wanted to do the stream today just to talk a little bit more about the game and how it played out and what we did, what they did, and just to. I want to say reminisce, but it's too early to say that. But just to have a quick look back at it. So, Bobby, mate, how you doing this morning?
Hi, guys. Hi.
Hey, Bobby.
Thank you for doing the stream, Max.
My pleasure.
Sorry, Baggy.
Baggy.
This throughout the pandemic, as we pointed out yesterday, you guys you YouTubers have done a lot to pull together the Chelsea community. And indeed, the football community, you're paying a service to humanity because you're pulling people through all over the world. There's a lot of people out there with all sorts of issues, mental health issues, all sorts of problems that this is a release for them. So, don't underestimate what you're doing at large. And I'll always do everything I can to keep encouraging you guys.
I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that. To be honest, it's something that we enjoy doing. I know Max enjoys doing it. I enjoy doing it, and it's a pleasure for us to be doing this. For us, it's a hobby as well as a passion. I mean, Chelsea is, it's something that is important to us, and we hold it in high regards. We've always have done. So for us to do this, it's brilliant. It's great.
When you enjoy doing something and it's your passion, then it gives it all the more consistency. The meaning of it all is greater, and it's something that shouldn't be underestimated. That your passion can be so useful is a wonderful place to be. It's a blessing. Yeah.
It is, and modern technology has given us the opportunity. I mean, I'm blessed to be having this platform, and I'm blessed to be having you guys on this platform. It's something that that brings people together, and Chelsea have been successful this year, and it's brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, and I'm glad to be part of it, and I'm glad to have you guys with me part of this. Boogeyman, how you doing? How you doing, mate? Talk to me.
Hello, everybody. Baggy, I'm pretty good. I'm good. I'm doing okay. Still feel a little different compared to 2012. For some reason, I cannot explain it, but it just feel a little different. But again, we are champions of Europe, so there's nothing anybody can change about it, and I'm still happy. Yeah, but it just feels different. I don't know why, but it feels different.
It does. It does. I agree with you 100%. This time, it feels a lot different. And this is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about why does it feel different? What is different about this cup than the 2012 cup? What has changed? Is it the way we value the tournament? Is it the fact that we've won it once already? Is it the fact that this is a platform for us to build on? While the other cup, once we won it, it was an end of an era, while this is a beginning of an era. These are all things I want to talk about. But before I do that, guys in the chat, Tommy, Mikhail, Chelsea Perspective, and everybody else in the chat, welcome and thank you for being here. Really appreciate your guys' comments and support. And, I'm still waiting for Tommy to actually join the panel one day, because he keeps on saying he's going to be joining the panel, but I still haven't heard his voice. So, Tommy, if you got time, jump on, mate. RCBN, the same goes to you, mate. If you got time to jump on, I'd love to have you on the panel. Guys in the chat, your comments will be addressed as always by the panel. So continue to give us your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Really appreciate it. Bobby, why does this tournament, this victory, feel so different than the 2012?
This is a ride, Baggy. Every story, everything you do in life is different. Just like every day you wake up, the day you face is different from the day before. This is a journey. This is a ride we're all going on together. And the story of this season is quite unique. We've had a multiplicity of different shocks. First of all, even getting to where we are now, qualifying for the Champions League, finishing in third place after a season's transfer ban, and relying on the youth, on the academy boys coming through, something we've always wanted, but it was a gamble. And, having to go with one of our heroes, really, our legends, to take us through that journey. And, the disappointment of the FA Cup at the end of that season, and then the COVID pandemic, and the excitement of our transfer dealings. And then, the highs and the lows of the last season, sacking Lampard, bringing in Tuchel. It really has been a roller coaster ride. And I think what's happening to all of us, I haven't come down from this high, as it were, because we're all in shock. We're all in I've watched this game. I think this is the third time I'm watching the recording. You're a mixture of joy, happiness for winning, pride in the club because we're now walking into the corridors of the elite. We've won it a second time, and when we can go on and win it a third time, a fourth time, I don't see you ever getting used to it each time. You'll have the experience of the previous times, but you can't get used to it. This is a trophy that matters so much that it's going to give you a buzz every time your club win it. And I just think we're just we're still pinching ourselves to believe what happened yesterday, because we were not meant to win that game. The media, as usual, everybody against Chelsea, everybody telling us we can't do it. And inside, we knew we could. And we did. I don't really buy too much of all this. Pep did this, Pep did that. Pep was the architect of his own design. He allowed the intimidation of the fact that Chelsea had already beaten them twice to throw him into a panic. everything about Man City was panicked, from the manager to the fans to the players. I think they were panicked. They were scared of Chelsea, and they couldn't function properly. Whether that's anybody's fault, I don't know. I don't even think I care. I just think we did our job well, apart from some of the misses that Werner did, which I'm still going to go through with you guys later. But yeah, it's an experience. And my advice to all of us is just enjoy the ride. No matter how we feel, it's just something that we just, embrace.
No, I know, and I agree. I agree. This is a moment to take in, to enjoy, to reminisce, just to soak it in. I agree with you 100%. But like Bobby said, Boogeyman said, it does feel different. It does feel different. And I was thinking yesterday, this is different. But why is it different? And I want to give everyone a chance to address this. I've got a geezer just below me, the champions of Europe. So I'm not sure what your name is, but welcome to the stream. The guy with the Tuchel picture. Tell me how you're feeling, man. Yo, this dude, can you see me? Speak up, mate. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
Right. Yeah.
Is that Eric Blue?
Sounds like it. Yeah.
It's Eric Blue,
sorry,
isn't
I couldn't. I missed what you said. Sorry.
Eric.
Yes.
Eric is undercover today, man. Eric is undercover. Yeah. Yo, Eric, mate. Yeah. Firstly, welcome to the stream, and secondly, does this trophy, this victory, feel different in 2012? And if it does, why?
Well, it feels different mainly because I missed 2012, so that's the main reason. So, this is the first time that I watched the team all the way through the campaign. So this is my 2012. So, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, in that case, let me address the same question to DJ Sab, because I know he was there at 2012 watching that. DJ, let me know, man.
Oh, mate. Well, what can I say? 2012, obviously been there and experiencing it all, watching my team win. It was excellent. It was like you said earlier on, Baggy, about it could have been an end of an era. For me, this time round, what makes it different? This is a new era. This is a new era with players under 20. Well, some over 20, some over 21, some under 21s. It is a young team, and this team is only going to get stronger and better over the years. And this is what makes it better. I mean, seeing the likes of Mount, Reece James, even though he did not play, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham, players like that come through all our youth academy, and to see them actually win the trophy, having that gold medal around their neck, and then obviously you've got the likes of Havertz, Werner, and all them kind of players as well. Man, it just makes it seem sweet, because that's basically telling us, the manager that we've got, this is something for us to build on for now, for the future. And I've got a feeling we're going to be tough to push off this perch now in the Champions League, guys. I really do. I think we address it next season, what we need to do, players that we're going to be bringing in. I think we're going to be a tough nut to crack, not just in the Champions League, but in the Premiership. And it's just been a brilliant, brilliant season. It started as a roller coaster ride, as we all know. Frank Lampard, he left as we were in 9th spot. This guy Tuchel's come in. He's completely backed that whole team. He's just got to get the credit for all of it, mate. And then to go and do what we did last night, guys. I mean, most proudest of me being a Chelsea fan. I kept saying 2012 was my most proudest moment in my club winning that Champions League. But to do it twice and then have a total of 17 trophies of winning 17 trophies, not Champions League, but just 17 trophies under the Roman era since this man's taken over. And what capped it off afterwards, guys, is Roman Abramovic himself coming on the pitch. And I don't know if you guys saw the pictures on Twitter. He was saying, this is for you. All the players coming and giving him a hug, thanking every single. That topped everything up, guys. And that for me is just history all the way, and more to come.
No, I agree. It was a special night, a very special night, and the thing is this kind of experience, this kind of result is only gonna make us a bigger and a better team moving forward. I think as a team, Chelsea have become a powerhouse once again because we had a dip. We had a dip, and I think we're back. We're back where we belong. I think this. I mean, when I just look at this comment here by Sadwaki, we're not going to be talking about this. We're not going to be talking about a missed chance, a bad tackle, a this or that, because now the season is done. The season is over. Any talk of that nature ain't gonna achieve nothing. It ain't gonna, have any benefit for us moving forward, because there is going to be changes made in regards to tactics, in regards to systems, and in regards to the way we approach games, and that is going to be addressed by Tuchel in the transfer window, in the preseason, and the start of next season. I want to rotate one of you guys with Julius. Who can I rotate? Panafric, Eric, Boogeyman, Bobby, DJ. I need one of you guys to rotate.
I mean, I can go if you want me for Baggy if you want. No problem. I can come back in again if you want me to.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll switch you with Julius. And I'll bring it back in about 5 minutes with someone else. I appreciate it, mate.
Speak to you guys a minute.
Cheers. All right. Yo, Julius, welcome to the stream, mate.
Hello, Baggy. How are you?
I'm good. Julius, we're addressing the the game, the night. Rather than the game, we're addressing the evening, the night, the emotion, the feeling. You've had some sleep, I guess, since yesterday. So tell me how you're feeling today.
I'm feeling so happy, bro. It's unreal. It's remember when we used to say couple years ago? I'm gonna say 10 years ago. One of the main dreams for Chelsea fans is to get academy players through.
Yeah.
Win the Champions League with them, and we did that.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Like this has become a reality. We have ingrained winning mentality in Mason Mount, in Reece James, in Christensen. These are still young players. Billy Gilmore, any youngster who's on this squad knows how it feels, knows what it means to win a Champions League right now, and this is huge. This is really important.
We were so proud. We're so proud to see John Terry doing that. Now we've got a whole bunch of lads doing that. So this is a big thing. It's a big moment.
Yeah, it's 2012 was unreal as well, but this is special in a different way. Now what I want is to win the UEFA Super Cup, and I want to win the FIFA World Cup. Those two, we need to add these two to our cabinet. We already have the UEFA Super Cup, but we don't have the Club World Cup. So,
you know what? We can only I'm not gonna say dream. I'm gonna say we can only plan for it, because we can do it. We can achieve it. Panafric, you're quiet, mate. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, going back to 2012 and comparing with 2021, I think for these two seasons, I think the only difference we had is we have so many youths in the squad this year. We had 7 from the academy, and back in 2012, we had just John Terry coming through the academy, and from the moment we qualified for the finals, we have been chatting in many WhatsApp groups, and there are so many similarities that came up between 2012 and 2021. So all the signs were there that Chelsea are going to win. Yes, many people wrote us as the underdogs, as we have always been. City were a better team, the champions of England, and so though all the pundits predicted Chelsea to win, Man City to win on ESPN, BT Sport, Arsene Wenger himself predicting Man City to win comfortably, and some other pundits. When I watched those predictions, I was just laughing, because that was the same thing that happened in 2012. Everybody wrote us off, and we took the world by surprise. And the same thing happened this year we have taken the world by surprise. I'm so happy for the young lads. I think this will give them so much confidence going forward. The winning mentality the manager has installed in them, that culture to fight, to always giving your best to the last breath. I think if these guys keep it as part of them and work so hard to get to the top, Chelsea will produce a team that, as the manager said, I want to build a team that everybody will be afraid to play against. And I just believe that we need to strengthen up front. We'll get a top goal scorer, and next season will be so wonderful for us. We just need to add goals to the team, and that will be it.
I think the attack in regards to a prolific or a big target man up front is something we definitely need to address moving forward. And I think the likes of Lukaku, Harry Kane, Haaland, and others that we have been looking at, I think we're bound to sign one of them. Who is it going to be? We have time to speculate over the next few days. I want to bring in Boogeyman. Boogeyman, I want to ask you a question. The fact that we were able to win yesterday, do you think a big part of it was the fact that we've done it before? The fact that a lot of our former Champions League winners were able to, motivate our team, social media, maybe even before the match, coming into the hotel, talking to the boys and telling them, look, we are able to do this. We've done this before. Drogba's message. I mean, we also saw Drogba's message on Twitter yesterday. About the legacy and about the DNA. We have this in us to do it. We can win this. We've done it. It's part of our history. How much of an impact do you think that had on us winning yesterday?
Like the team we have is pretty young. Like we all said already, and. Chelsea is known, especially the Abramovic is known of putting pressure on coaches, and so when the coaches receive pressure, they try to tell the player to always give the maximum of themselves, or they're going to lose the job. So Chelsea, in that way,
is that what you think motivated them? To win yesterday.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying that is, if you notice, Drogba message, for example, Drogba said we have the winning mentality. It is in your DNA. So if you compare Drogba with Arsenal, Drogba message to Arsenal, I don't see that winning mentality in Arsenal so far. So my point is this: how can a kid like Mount? I know when they were young, they won all those UEFA Youth Cup, I think 6 times or something. They won it. So they have those tendency, or they know how to win those small cups already. And even Mount said, I lost 2 FA Cup, and I just didn't like that feelings at all. So my point is this: first, there's a lot of pressure coming from the Abramovic to the coach. Like the coach, if you don't have the result, you're out. The coach also has to at least transmit some sort of those pressure to the player. And the player also know that it doesn't feel good to lose 2 FA Cup. Because look at this. I'm just saying, if we haven't lost the FA Cup against Leicester, listen, my guess is maybe we may not play that hard. Like Mount said, I just don't like that feeling. So for me, that's how I think.
All right. Listen. All you gotta do is look at the way Mason Mount celebrated. At the end, he picked up the trophy and he ran across the pitch the way that Drogba did.
Drogba did it
when we won it. Yeah, exactly. Why did he do that? Because for me, it was a message to Drogba. You are right. It is in our DNA. It is our legacy to win. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say this. The fact that we won it already, the fact that we've done it. I mean, even though Mason Mount, Reece James, Chilwell, all these players were young when we won it. They were young, but at the same time, they know that we can do it. We've done it. It does have an impact, in my opinion. The fact that Manchester City have never won the Champions League, they've come close, but they've never won it. It's always going to be a little bit tougher for them to win. until they actually get their hands on the trophy one time. And I think that is a problem for them. Go on, Boogie, my kind.
Yeah, what you say makes sense. The fact that we won it once take a little bit of pressure off us. That okay, we had it already, and City will be like, okay, that may be our only chance. So they may take that pressure on themselves and making wrong decision on the field. Yeah, that is a possibility. That what you just said is a possibility. But I just said, my point is this: the 2012 team that won the Champions League, none of them play yesterday. None of those guys play yesterday. So, I cannot just sit down now and say that experience helped this young. I mean, Petr Cech was there, but not as a player. He may just tell you how it is, how it works, how we used to play the game.
Boogie, man, I think you misunderstood. I think you misunderstood what I said. I said
I come in here?
Former players came in. Yeah. I'll leave it. Just let me finish this. Those former players came in to motivate the lads. They were there to motivate, to give them that little extra drive, an extra little push to get them over that line. That's the point I was trying to make. Bobby, yeah, please come on in. Tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah, as you know, what Drogba said about this is our legacy to you. It's in your DNA. That was very powerful. That was extremely powerful. You see, what we have here is we have a culture. Chelsea Football Club has been a culture since its existence. But now the culture has evolved into a winning culture. And what is simply happened from those simple words that Drogba said is that there has to be a part of these players that makes them believe that they're meant to win. Going there and grabbing that Champions League trophy is a normal process for them. They've gone through the youth academy system where they were winning everything. The platform was already built. Now just believe and go forward and do what you're meant to do. That's massive. That's massive. And the fact that we've done it, you see, the unique thing, you were asking earlier, why does this feel different? Partly why this feels different is that in the next 3 years, this team, if, staying together and having the right additions and keeping the coach, will win the Champions League again. They will. Yeah. And if you're not careful, they'll do it next season. So that roll around, that we've started the platform of something really special. And we're pinching ourselves, not wanting to believe it, because from experience, Chelsea, whenever everybody's too confident, things start going wrong. So we start getting scared of being confident. But do you know what? Don't be scared. Relax. We've got this. This team is going to evolve. It's our turn to be a dynasty for as long as it lasts.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, just to quickly add, we weren't meant, I can't remember who said it earlier, but we weren't meant to win the trophy. So that shows that there's a lot of potential with this team. There's still a lot of young players. So there's a lot of hope for the future, and there's a lot we can build on. So these are very positive signs, So when these guys are in their prime, we could really capitalize on this trophy success and win a lot more. So I agree with what Bobby said.
I said this earlier. The difference is we are at the start of this era rather than at the end, where when we won it in 2012, a lot of those guys were we're getting close to the end of their careers. But now, this team is literally just beginning its journey. And I'm just so happy and so pleased that, we're here to see a new era being established. I mean, even Tuchel had a lot to prove when he came in after Lampard. He had a lot to prove, and he did it literally from the first minute he got the job. The first match he managed. But I think we're going to see a different Tuchel next season. I think we're going to see a lot of changes next season. And I want to know what you guys think will be those changes, because I have my own opinion on them. I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to start with Julius. Julius, what changes do you think we're going to be seeing next season in regards to this team, maybe the system, maybe the formation, maybe the players? What changes are you expected to see next season?
It's all gonna depend on our transfer window and how much the board is willing to give him, and how much freedom are they willing to give him as well in terms of picking the players he needs. I wouldn't be surprised if we switch to back four, because we've seen Tuchel many times play back four in his previous teams. One of the formations he may utilize is 4-2-2-2. I personally believe we're gonna buy a striker. That, by the way, that final yesterday was a big indication to everyone from top to bottom at this club that without a striker, this time we got away with it because we were unreal on defense. This does not work every single time. Without a proper striker to finish these chances, we could be in trouble. So we have to buy a striker, we have to buy a center back, and we have to buy, you know what? We seriously need to start discussing an N'Golo Kante replacement, long-term replacement. Because yesterday we won because of N'Golo Kante. His interceptions were unreal. Something out of this world. We seriously need to start look at an alternative to secure our future in that role, because he is crucial. We lost without N'Golo Kante the last couple games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I think in terms of changes. Yeah. I want to add one more thing though, regarding the youngsters that we have on the team. I wouldn't be surprised now if within the next 5 to 7 years we win the Champions League a second time, because for a third time, sorry, because Mount and a lot of the academy players won it at a young age. They know how it is right now. They'll go at it again, and they will not feel the same anxiety that they may have felt this season and the early stages.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're building a legacy, like Bobby said.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is this: we need to have the taste of victory. We need to have a cup under our belts to move us forward. That's what we're hoping to see in the FA Cup, to get that under our belts so that we can move forward. I guess having the Champions League under your belt is quite a good, a cup to have moving forward. So I guess we did it good, and we did it big from the beginning. I'm seeing a big future here. I'm getting some feedback from one of you guys. Can you guys just put your mics on mute, please? Can you guys put your mics on mute, please? I'm getting some feedback. Yeah. So for us moving forward, I agree with you. We do need to have a replacement to Kante. Not because Kante is slowing down, not because Kante is getting old. Kante's performance yesterday shows how much of a great player he is. But at the same time, we need to have this, how shall I put this, this legend, this legacy that Kante has built with Chelsea, being handed over to someone else in a proper manner. I would love to see another DM come into Chelsea and learn from Kante for a season or two before Kante moves on or retires, or whatever Kante decides to do. But for someone to come in and play with Kante for the next couple of seasons, as his replacement, as his backup, as his assistant, we do need to do that. I agree with you, and I think Chumani might be that player. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he has a lot of potential from what I've read. I haven't really seen him play all that much. I've seen clips, but if he is a player that we're going to be signing, and if he is a player that comes in, I think he has the potential to be that. And I agree in regards to the striker situation. We definitely need to have a striker coming into Chelsea. I'm going to go to Panafrique. Panafrique, how is Chelsea going to be changing moving forward for next season? What system, what players, what is Tuchel going to do different next season?
Like Julius said, I think we should be looking forward to a change in the formation. Was the back five or back three we played this season, I think, was just a precaution method since the manager just came in and he wanted to stop the goals from coming in. And I think going with the back three was just for the entirety of the season. But from next season, I believe we'll switch to a back four, and we see more attacking play from us because we already have so many attacking players, and bringing in a proper striker and also a DM, somebody like the Rice. I think that's a potential DM for us, and I don't know but the asking price from West Ham is too much for him. But I still believe we'll sign a DM, probably another centre back, of which I don't want because we have so many already and have so many of them on loan. But I think if we should strengthen more, it should be the DM position and the centre forward. For the centre back, we still have so many centre backs on loan. We can bring Tomori back. We have a.
Tomori's not coming back.
Yeah, so I don't think we should spend money on centre backs. So I just believe what we have the experience of Thiago, Azpilicueta, Rudiger. Then we still have Zuma and Christensen learning, so we can bring in one of the youngsters who are on loan and they learn from them. Probably we will sell between Zuma and Christensen. I think the club will have to let one go. I don't know which, but that's the feeling I have. Probably Zuma is a likely target to go, and maybe they'll recall one or two from loan, and that should be
talking. Yeah, I think we will see some players leaving. They'll be leaving as champions of Europe. So wherever they go, they're going to have a hard time, replicating the success that they've had at Chelsea. But whoever leaves, good luck to them. And I want to talk to Bobby about this. Bobby, who do you think is going to be leaving next season? I mean, we know there's a couple that have kind of come to an end of their contracts, but generally, who do you think will be leaving? And I want to specifically ask, do you think Tammy Abraham will still be leaving next season?
Tammy's a difficult one. Definitely Giroud will move on because of his age, really. I've heard that Tuchel has already signed a contract till 2023. And
he doesn't know himself, though, Bobby. He thinks, yesterday he was saying, he thinks he signed one, but he doesn't know. He needs to speak to his agent. So it's a funny one, but yeah.
I've been reading that today, that it's done, or if it's not done today, it will be done by Tuesday. And Thiago is going to sign an extra year. Apart from Giroud, Tammy, I'm not sure. Maybe this Champions League victory may get him to decide to sign a new contract and fight for his place. I don't know. Nobody knows what's going on there. But if he doesn't, then it's likely he would move on as well. And definitely the left-back situation, people like Alonso, sadly Emerson, they could move on. I don't really see any need in moving on any of our centre-backs. I really don't. I think our defence is already stable. It's already solid. And I'm still wondering, what is the... You see, the talk of all this, we'll play a new formation. I just think a lot of fans are just repeating what other fans are saying without thinking of what value is it. I know that Tuchel will have us have the ability to play other formations for sure, but whether we'll migrate straight to a back four, for what reason? Remember where we are in the Premier League, where we face a lot of teams playing a low block, constantly waiting to hit you on the counter attack. Is a back four really the way to go in a league like that? I don't know. As Jules said, a lot of things will depend on who's coming in. Definitely, we're going to get a striker, but the problem with Chelsea probably isn't just a striker. all the other players need to learn how to score, because a successful team has goals from all over the place. All the successful Chelsea teams were successful because we could get goals from the midfield, from the people like Drogba, occasionally from defenders and so on. So, yes, it's going to be an interesting time. There will be people going, but don't hedge your bets on too many outgoings. Well, we have to sell certain players that are already out of the club, but too many outgoings from the core, I don't think is going to happen. It'll only be one or two.
Sure.
We're looking for additions.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hannah Freak, mate, I'm going to rotate you with Julius. You're good with that?
So, sorry, Baggy, did you come to me?
No, Hannah Freak. I'm going to rotate you with Julius.
But
Right.
Baggy,
Okay.
Baggy, can I ask, was Julius on Terence Flores' stream? Because
I don't know,
someone
you have
called
to ask him.
Julius, a Chelsea fan, came on that stream and spoke so much sense. It was crazy. I was so proud of him. But I don't know, Julius, was that you? Has he gone?
Oh, he's there. Julius.
Which channel?
Terry Flores, the Man United fan, who I think was very fair to Chelsea. He had a post-match stream where he had a lot of people come on and talk, and someone called Julius, or was it Jules, came on. Chelsea.
I was on the terrace, not.
Yeah, that's it. So it was you. It was you. Well done. You said some really solid things on that program. More than you say here, actually. It was a pleasure to hear you talk.
I thought I was being a little bit harsh, but
no, you said some solid things.
Julius says it as it is, man. He says it as he sees it, man. Respect to Julius. We'll come back to Julius in a second. I've got Eric. Eric, mate, I want to ask you a specific question regarding a specific player. But before I do so, did you see Jorginho's post-match interviews, especially the one he did in Italian? Anyone saw that?
I've seen I've seen zero of these post matches, man. The only one I saw was the Mount and Havertz and Dave.
Okay.
Where Havertz swore, yeah.
I want to, because the thing is this, I want to emphasize. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, people in the chat, people in the panel, if you haven't seen Jorginho's post-match interview for one of the Italian channels, I think it might be in Sky Italia. The emotion, the guy was almost bawling. He was almost crying.
Yeah,
he was literally crying. Straight. He was crying, and the passion that I saw from Jorginho. I mean, this is how much that trophy meant. This is how much it means to be a successful Chelsea player. And the thing is this: a lot of talk has been going around this season and last season regarding Jorginho, whether or not he's going to stay, he's going to go. I want to know. I'm going to start with Eric, and I'm going to address this to everyone. But should Jorginho stay? Should Jorginho go? What is your perception of Jorginho now that he has won the Champions League with Chelsea? Now that he has been an integral part of Chelsea's Champions League campaign, whether you like him or don't like him, Jorginho played a massive part in us winning this Champions League. So, Eric, what do you think? Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? What's your opinion on this?
Look, I like Jorginho a lot. And it's been a very difficult thing for me because he's always misunderstood. He seems like a very polarizing character. You know, people, you either hate him or you love him, and I always felt like he just gets exposed at times, and it makes him look a lot worse than he is. I think the most important thing for me is he has Chelsea's he has Chelsea mentality. You know, he has the mentality to play for this club, and that is the most important thing. You know, and then you can talk about technical ability and how you can influence games and all that. But the number one most important thing is the mentality he has. You know, he wants to win. You can see he has these leadership qualities. So that's what I like a lot about him. And personally, I would like him to stay, but I understand people's arguments. I understand that he might not be fast enough at times. He might get exposed. He's not necessarily always secure defensively. But obviously, Tuchel has made it work, and I think Tuchel likes him a lot. So if Tuchel wants to keep him, I'm very happy with that.
I'm reading the chat, and there's a lot of divided opinion in the chat. So guys, I'm going to ask you in the chat. This is what I wanted to say. J5 stay, J5 go. That's it. Don't write nothing else. J5 stay, J5 go. Let me know. Come on, lads, in the chat. Let me know. J5 stay or J5 go. Stav, you keep coming in and coming out, man. What's up?
I told you it's my headphones. There's a problem. There's a problem with the jack going into the phone. Sometimes if I touch it, which is
are you for or against Jorginho staying at Chelsea?
I don't care either way, to be honest. I just don't.
Sam, for the past 5 minutes, I've been building up the hype to this question, man. I don't care, to be honest. Listen,
waiting
Sam,
for me.
For you to drop a bomb and just destroy everything. Sam, hold on.
All right, then I'll give you a straight answer then.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll come back to you. Eric, I'm gonna have to rotate you with DJ Sav. So Eric, I'm rotating you with DJ Sav, mate. Is that cool? Eric? Okay, Eric ain't there. I'm rotating him with DJ Sav. Bobby, I'm going to rotate you with a guy called Mendy. I don't know if that's the real Mendy, so I'll rotate you for a couple of minutes. Is that cool, Bobby?
Sure. Okay, that's good.
Appreciate you, mate. Come back in a couple of minutes, Bobby. All right, now I'm going to come back to Mendy and DJ Sav in a minute. Let's talk to... he left. Damn it. All right, so DJ Sav, you heard what we're saying about Jorginho. Let me know, mate. What's your thoughts?
Listen, I love Jorginho as well, yeah. But if you gave me a choice and one of them had to go between N'Golo Kante and him at the end of the season, and we have to sell, I would keep N'Golo Kante. And it's not that I don't have anything for Jorginho. I rate him as a player. I think he's a fantastic player. He's won us the Champions League. He's done everything for us now. I think he's all. Plus, he's also come out and says that he would love to go back to Italy at some point anyway. I've not heard Kante say anything like this. So if it can push come to shove, if he can keep both of them, I'll be happy. I would be happy. But if it comes to one of them has to go, for me, Kante stays and Jorginho has to go.
Listen, if one of them has to stay, one of them has to go, it's going to be that. I mean, there's no way I would want anybody over Kante at this point in time.
Exactly.
Before I go to staff, I want to hear what Mendy has to say. Congratulations for winning the Champions League, Mendy. Yo, Mendy. Hello, Mendy. All right, Mendy.
Hello.
Oh, he's here. Go on, Mendy. Speak up, mate. Oh boy. Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on the game, mate? I mean, you've had a night to think about it, to soak it all in. Where does Chelsea go from this?
The league.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
The league.
I know.
Sorry? Oh, the league. Sorry, my bad.
I know who's the league.
Who is it? Tell me.
Have a guess, bro. It's so simple, man.
I'm thinking it might be Alex.
I'll give you a clue. It begins with a T, yeah? A T.
You know what? A T. Who?
He's got his own channel as well. He has his channel.
He's got his own channel. No way. Hey, listen, man. His internet connection is too bad. He can't be in here right now. Oh man, Tyrone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bomb your channel, Tyrone. Yo, Tyrone, my man. Listen, man. Seriously, what's your thoughts on the Jorginho situation?
Well, if it came down to Kante and Jorginho, it'd have to be Kante because I mean,
Listen. Don't bring Kante into this. DJ Sam brought Kante in this. I'm not bringing Kante into this. I'm just saying, because I'm saying, yeah, I'm saying this. Jorginho has had it tough this season. Fans have been either loving him, hating him, but in my opinion, regardless of whether you like the man or don't like the man has done a job for us. Should he stay? Should he go? Where do you see? I know. But you compare him to Kante, man. You might as well hate him.
I mean, if it's not between him, then I guess in a way, then I wouldn't see anything wrong with him staying, because the thing is, if we do get rid of him, or not, well, probably not use the word get rid of, but if we sell him or allow him to leave, I think it would be best to try to find a replacement first.
All right, put a muzzle on your dog so I can carry on with you in the stream. Stav, your thoughts, mate?
I'm okay with him going. Is that controversial?
Okay.
Reason why?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, is that I think he's fine in the Champions League. Right, he'd be fine in Italy. He'd be fine in international football, all slower paced games, all that games that allow time on the ball, right? But in the hustle and bustle of the Premier League, if we're really going to challenge for the Premier League, we need more consistency, right? And that's not going to come from him, as proven against Arsenal, as proven against Villa, right? You have to take into account also that he played in most of the games we lost. Right, like Liverpool last season, for example.
What's killed? Stan, you're what's killed, man.
Not really his fault, though. It's not his fault, though.
Wait. Listen, Stan, spot on.
Tell me what you want me to say.
No, I'm not saying what to say. I'm saying you're spot on. I agree with you.
I'm joking.
But you're just buzz killing it. You're spot on. Jorginho, for me. He's similar to Ziyech in regards to the man can perform really well in tough competitions in Europe, but sometimes he has them bad games in the Premier League. Jorginho's done that. Ziyech has done that, and you all know why I think about Ziyech as a player. But I think they're either spot on with their passing, with the performances, or they have really, really bad games. Before I let Staff carry on, because I did cut him off, before I let him carry on, big shout out to Burton Ballers. All right, Burton Ballers is a channel you man need to be subscribed to. I'm serious. If you're a Chelsea fan and you like Chelsea content, and I'm talking about pure Chelsea content, I'm not talking about all of this, just chit chat and no, pure history, pure Chelsea. You got to be subscribed to Burton Ballers, man. Yeah, that is a really, really good channel. And unfortunately, that channel is not getting the love it deserves right now from the YouTube algorithm. So, guys, subscribe and turn that bell notification button on for the Burton Ballers. Staff, carry on, mate.
Yeah, I don't think you can compare Ziyech or Ziyech, whatever you want to call him, right, with Jorginho, because Jorginho's had 3 seasons in the Premier League.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
You can't compare it. And Ziyech he's had to adapt to the physical side of the game as well. And he's been in and out. Right? He's not had like a long run of games where he can adapt. I believe that he has more to offer than Jorginho does. Because I keep waiting for these long balls, the through ball, defence splitting ball, all that stuff we keep hearing about Jorginho. And they're coming from Mason Mount. They're coming from Kante. Right? And another reason, I'd like to see Nathan Ampadu come back, right? Because he's capable of playing defensive mid, right? He's capable of playing in a 3. He's capable of playing in a 4, right? We brought the kid in from Exeter City, right, for a reason. And I think, we've trusted these other lads. I think he's worth giving a chance to, right? And if too many's coming in as well, right? Then if you're going to keep Jorginho, Ampadu's not going to get a chance. He's not a Wales international for no reason, right? There's a reason he's a Welsh international and has been since 17-18, right? And then you've got Gallagher as well, right? They offer something more to Premiership level football than Jorginho does. Don't get me wrong, right? That he is capable of doing the job, just not in our league.
Sure.
In my eyes, anyway. And I'm okay with him moving on for that reason.
Yeah.
And for the Brazilian, he hasn't got many tricks in his locker because he isn't Italian. He's actually Brazilian, isn't he?
He is. So is Emerson Palmieri. Listen, I literally have about 10 more minutes on the stream. So, Stav, I'm going to rotate you with Bobby because I have 10 minutes, and I'm going to rotate Boogeyman with Eric in a minute. But I'm going to give Boogeyman a chance to have his 2 cents on Jorginho. So, Boogeyman, let me hear it, mate.
Yeah, thanks. I've been waiting for so long now. Listen, Jorginho is misunderstood. That's my simple way of that. Every time you have Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic, or Fit, who Tuchel put on the field? Jorginho start. Jorginho start either with Kovacic or Jorginho start either with Kante. That says it all. Like, I just don't understand all those things about Jorginho is not physical. Of course, under pressure, once in a while, he lost balls, and it was really in dangerous position, and they scored on us. But the amount of ball that passed through Jorginho, you can't even count it. Kante is good defending, physical, but the distribution, taking pressure out of that midfield, where it sounds like that is like a nucleus of all the passes. What Jorginho does for that Chelsea team, just watch the game, watch Jorginho. Even in the pocket, 3-5 CD player, he managed to navigate through and pass the ball properly. Once in a while, he makes mistakes, but it just seems like all those, like I told you before, Jorginho and Kovacic, I love those two. Kante, no comment. So it's just like someone said before, a lot of people just repeat other fans' comments and all those things. Look at Jorginho game, and even if you don't believe me, just Frank Lampard and Tuchel. Just when those 3 midfielders are fit, who play most games? Jorginho. There is a reason behind it. Jorginho, there is no 2, there's no 3 at this point. Even in Europe, the guy can distribute the ball. Like, it's just a joke. When I heard stuff like that, okay, I need to go anyway.
Boogeyman, the thing is with Jorginho, a lot of fans, the ones that don't like him because of the way he passes the ball. He passes it sideways and backwards more than he does forwards. That is what people. That's what people are seeing. The thing is this. The thing that Jorginho brings in to, as far as I'm concerned, is he brings in ball control, possession control. When you're trying to build an attack, you need a player that is able to keep the ball, not playing those risky passes. He can play risky passes, and we saw him do that a little bit more under Sorry. He played more risky passes. He played more forward passes. But right now, the way we have our players, we have players like Ziyech, we have players like Havertz, Mason Mount, who are tasked. I mean, and to a certain degree, even Kovacic, they are tasked to build an attack. Jorginho isn't tasked to build an attack. Jorginho is tasked to keep possession, to control the pace of the game, and he does that well. Personally, I think Jorginho does that well. Do I think he's the likes of Fabregas and other players? No, he's different. But at the same time, he is a good player, in my opinion. Yeah. I'm not sure if I heard from Julius and Bobby in regards to Jorginho. Have I heard from you guys or not? Bobby, Julius, do you guys have anything to add in regards to Jorginho?
No, I didn't.
Not yet. All right, go.
All right. So one second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate. What do I have? I have Eric. I've got Eric in the back. So Bobby, I'm going to rotate you with Eric. My stream is only going to go on for another 5 minutes. So Bobby, I'll catch you on my stream tomorrow, mate. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Sorry, Boogeyman. Boogeyman. Talking to Boogeyman. My bad. Boogeyman. I keep mixing up Boogeyman with Bobby. No, why did Bobby leave? Oh, Bobby. Listen, Bobby. I was talking to Boogeyman. I made a mistake.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. And anyways, I agree with anything you guys say, and still choose, man.
Yeah. Listen. Hopefully, not next week, but the week after. Because next week I might be traveling, so I might not be around for very much next week. But the week after, I will have my license renewed for StreamYard. where I'll be able to have 10 of you guys on the panel again. But next week is going to be a little bit erratic for me. Julius, let me hear your thoughts on Jorginho. And sorry, 1 second. Bobby, if you can still hear me, come back, because it was Boogeyman that was supposed to leave, not you. So if you come back, I'll switch you with Boogeyman. Julius, go ahead, mate.
Thank you. So, I think thanks for the memories. I'll start saying that. I think we should start looking for a replacement, because he's just not good enough. He's bang average. He does the basics right from time to time. I don't see anything special from his abilities, passing sideways, backward. Even the build-up, man, he's so slow. Even when we get caught counter-attack, if Kante is not there, oh my goodness, we're in big trouble, because he's useless. I don't hate him. He's a Champions League winner now. That changes the equation. But there is a lot more. There is so many better midfielders that can do those sideways passes, plus offering physical attributes, vision, transitional plays way better than him, in my opinion. I won't take too long because the stream is almost done.
Sure. Eric, your thoughts, mate, on Jorginho?
Yeah, I can't really disagree much with what Julian said. I understand people's issues with Jorginho, but like I said, if Tuchel wants him to stay, I'm fine with it. Tuchel has managed to, get the best out of him, and he's a Champions League winner now. So even if he leaves, hopefully he can, be sold for a good amount of money, right? So, yeah. Either way, I think I'll be content with it. I understand the limitations and everything, so yeah.
Yeah. Listen, lads, we need to look at the season as a whole. This season as a whole has been a great season. This season has been one that we're going to remember for a long time moving forward. We achieved some greatness to the season. Winning the Champions League is something that doesn't happen very often for a lot of clubs. A lot of clubs haven't done this. I said this last stream, and I'll say it again. We're the only team in England. We're the only team in London that has won the Champions League, and we've done it twice now. So we've got to look forward, and we've got to look forward positively. Chelsea Football Club is going to get better and better and better, and legends are getting born. Legends are being born, right now, in front of our very own eyes. And the performances that were put in yesterday, we didn't cover the performances because I didn't want to, nitpick. But we saw some greatness yesterday. The way Reece James handled Sterling, the way that Rudiger defended, the way that Christensen came in towards the end of the first half and continuing that match. Christensen, a player that we had a lot of question marks on. Is he, able to perform on the big stage in these big matches? Is he going to have one of them problems in the stomach and whatnot? But the man did it. They all did it. Every single one of them. Players that have never won a trophy at this level, very, very few have played at this level. And they won it. They got it. Tuchel bringing in a system that we all questioned. Bringing in a formation that we all questioned. He was surprising us with his starting lineup every single match this season. But we won it. We done it. Next season, I think the man is going to be true to his word. He said, I'm going to make this team a team that nobody wants to play against. And I'm going to come in after Manchester City, and I'm going to make Manchester City, I'm going to hunt Manchester City. So one of you guys was talking. Who was it?
Yeah, it was me. I just wanted to make some very, very, very quick comment, just to add to what you said. If this team can replicate the defensive stuff, right, the defensive performances, and add like 30% more goals, we could be a really scary team, honestly. Especially with like if you sign Lukaku, Sancho, and then maybe a centre back, there are not too many additions that need to be made to take us to the next level. So I'm really happy about that.
No, I agree. And listen, this team won the Champions League. So a team that has won the Champions League doesn't really need a lot of changes, a lot of tinkering. I think we need a couple of players because we want to improve so that we can win the Premier League. Okay, because the Premier League is the hardest league, in my opinion, in Europe to win. And I think we need to tinker a little bit just to get that title. But I think, you know, moving forward, what we've done, what we can do, you know, we got some good years ahead of us with these lads. Lads, thank you all so much for being part of the stream. I've had a really good stream. I've had a lot of good feedback in the comments. I've been reading them. I've been watching these comments, and thank you for everyone who's commented in the chat. Thank you for everyone who's taken part in the panel. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks, my panel will get bigger, back to the normal size of 10. And we'll be doing streams more regularly. I've got a few things I've got to sort out personally over the next week or so. But we will be streaming on a regular basis moving forward. Thank you all for joining the stream. Appreciate you all. Have a good one. And I'll see you in my next upload. Take care, lads.
Thanks for having us on again, Baggy. Take care, mate. Peace out.
Cheers. Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.